Hello and welcome back to another episode of Class 1D. Last time we followed
Are you
our
serious?
players as they wrapped up Wednesday. May had her cross-country tryouts. We met some important people from her backstory. Fuyuko. And you guys also talked to Kenta. Now I gotta see this in the peek. Oh yeah,
like,
you guys talked to
"Guys,
Kenta, and he told you that Gumi was probably the
Gumi is
traitor.
sus." Because she knew the lightning guy.
Yeah,
Same
well,
orphanage.
Yeah, same orphanage.
And the same hero that sponsored them.
Yep.
Best genus teacher.
Yeah, the
Fisher
big catch
King.
hero, Fisher King.
So that's probably nothing.
Here we go. Yeah.
Thursday. Wait, yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Almost Friday.
It's
Let's
Thursday,
go.
my dudes.
It's
The weekend.
Thursday, my dudes.
Thursday morning, what we gotta do?
Thursday
Oh,
morning,
Nick.
it is storming outside.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes, this better be canceled, bro.
Classes are not canceled.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah, you guys got it's like really stormy. You check the forecast, it's supposed to rain all day, like literally all day. Like you're looking at like 12 solid hours of rain.
God, I wish I had a rain quirk right now.
Just rain.
So you gotta bring your umbrella. Bring a poncho.
I just put a pixel over my head because I'm too poor to afford an umbrella.
I'll walk all the way to school.
I live 20 minutes away from the school, so I'm good.
A 20-minute walk in the rain. Leave early before the puddles accumulate.
No.
Absolutely. I show up.
I get there.
Second
I want to get a class
starts.
wet.
All right. Well, I mean, then let me transition the scene into your classroom, away from the dorms.
Away from the janitor closet.
Sir, cool transition here.
Whoa.
Yo! What a transition!
Oh, what?
I was about to ask, did everyone love my new band poster?
I loved it. I love the band poster. I
So
love
cool, dude.
I love band name insert image here.
Cool image here. Okay.
Love that May
but-
still has the.
It's
the
their
skin-
it's
the
their
shedded
second
skin.
best album. I still think though that I still think that Image Not Found is still their number one album, but that's because I'm a bit of a purist. I like their old work.
I don't know.
That
I
actually sounds like an
kind of
album name.
prefer
I like
placeholder
that.
text.
I prefer File Not Found.
Those
I
were
hate
good
that those
albums.
actually sound like fucking album names.
Actual punk rock albums? Yes, they do.
All right.
Image
Today is
fell too
Thursday,
low.
so your guys' first class is homeroom with Mr. Mazda Madura. Riku, if you'll recall, you have to stop by the nurse's office before you get to class every day just so you can, get a run over from Recovery Girl.
Yeah, I'll do that. Wet.
Wet,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, half blood.
Yeah.
Do we for the kendo club? Are there like days or are they like available every day of the week?
Yeah, so they're available every day of the week that the clubs are open.
Do we know what days the clubs are open?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 3 to 4:35.
Oh,
Okay, so everything but Friday.
Yeah, basically. Well, there are clubs Friday, but you guys have hero training at that time.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Riku, it's not much of a hassle. You just got to stop by there first, make sure you get like a sort of report on what the day might look like. But other than that, you're free to go to class. You arrive still wet to class, along with everyone else who didn't bring an umbrella or a poncho.
lovely.
Or a quirk.
Or a quirk. Well, no, I think if you're, yeah, I mean, there are some people who just arrive at class wet. I mean, if you guys want to know who in class arrives soaked, I can provide that information if you think it would be absolutely vital, but
I don't think it'd be vital, but it would be helpful.
yeah, sure, I can tell you.
See who's poor.
Shinji arrives soaked. Suzume also soaked. No one else. Octogi is just permanently wet.
Oh God.
I don't like that.
Bro's moist.
So gross.
And
Shinji's
then
wet, huh?
Yumi Yumi is also like not like super soaked, but like soaked enough where you'd like, oh, like put their umbrella away too early.
Wait a minute. This confirms that Shinji does not, in fact, teleport.
Because he got wet. He got hit by water.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's just so fast.
To
that
be
we-
fair, we don't know that.
He's wet.
He could have.
Something.
He may only be able to teleport a certain distance.
we know something is happening.
I remember what Jason did.
Terrifying
Jason went
creature.
training. That's what he did.
Oh yeah. You
He
went
got
to
lost while
the
training.
you went to the gym to finish up the rest of your day.
Yeah, and I got lost training somehow. I don't know how I got lost in the gym, but I did it.
You know, one of the sections is dedicated to a hall of mirrors.
That explains it.
Really
Yo,
do be
let
like.
me in there.
I do only have a 1 in smart, so
All right. Yeah, you guys have. Oh, also, Mr. Madura is. He arrives later to class, which is sort of odd. He is also a little bit damp, but he's also always a little bit damp because of his quirk. So you know.
Oh. Have like a protective layer.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think-
you guys have homeroom. It's not anything big. He basically just takes attendance, and then you guys have economics with Vlad.
Yo, money.
I think we're going a little too fast.
Nope.
Shut up, Riku.
This is a perfectly normal pace.
I love economics. The slope of an arrow. Slope.
we're gonna speed to USJ today.
Professor Boss.
Plunge.
Riku square again.
Professor Boss. No, stop. Professor Boss, what are you doing? There we go.
Professor Boss is taking over.
He killed Mr. Mazmadura.
Love business.
No, this is Vlad King. He ate Vlad King. Sorry, he ate Vlad King.
Yes, economics is fairly standard. There's not anything too crazy going on in economics. It's just a normal
Did
economics
Shinji get here
class.
before us?
Yes, of course. Why do you even ask? You know the answer.
Eventually, Jason will find out what happened, or he will go crazy. We shall see.
The USJ.
Yeah, but you guys just have a normal class with Vlad. It's about You know, supply, demand, quantitative supply, quantitative demand. All those good, long, boring economics terms.
Boring.
Profit equals sales minus cost.
What
Basically.
Money
hobby?
equals money. Profit equals more money. All right. I'm getting an A.
Z, bro. It's a made up concept, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yep, and that's all for economics.
Yeah.
Next, you guys have computer lab.
These classes are going by so fast. It feels like 5 minutes.
Stop drawing attention to it.
That's what it feels like to pay attention, to learn. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, you guys have math computer lab. Oh,
Python.
Would we know if anyone falls for a pop-up virus?
ectoplasm is the computer lab instructor.
We're doing Python today. You know?
Yes. Well, not really. You guys are just learning about safe ways to scroll the internet.
Oh, could I?
As heroes.
As heroes, yeah.
I want to try to prank someone.
All right.
If I ever see a pop-up ad, I'm going to make a pixel, a really small one, to try to click it
Oh, on someone
on
else's
someone
thing.
else's computer. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second while I who's gonna get a pop-up ad? That's the real question.
Roll time.
Ooh.
D20
All right. Man, unfortunately for you, the person with the pop-up ad is Shinji. He is not woken. He's like not moved, and his computer has already gotten a pop-up ad.
I click it anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. It's the principle.
I gotta.
But yeah, you click that one pop-up ad, and immediately the entire screen is filled with pop-ups. You see, UA has like a basic like protection program. Actually, it's not like a basic protection program, but the protection like the
The firewall.
antivirus program is like destroying pop-ups as soon as they appear, but as soon as one's gone, another one pops up. So it's just a weird game
Accidentally
of
gives the League of Villains a fucking
yeah.
advantage.
But it's
I'll be
just a weird game of cat and mouse on Shinji's computer now.
My work is done. Goes back to playing Tetris.
Yep, Tetris is well valid. If you guys want to make any sorts of checks in this room, now's the time to do it.
Cool maths games.
What do I roll for Tetris?
Tech ed?
Yo.
Can I get a roll? I roll to get an aptitude in tech ed. Actually learning.
9 for Tech Ed.
9 in Tech Ed, you play a
Dude.
great game of Tetris.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say you'd have to do something else with Tech Ed than just roll for Tech Ed.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like if you were like, I'm gonna start creating a website, I might be like, roll Tech Ed, and then once you complete the website, I might give you aptitude. But
Or you could have someone teach you.
What we're doing right now.
yeah. I mean, also this is math, so you guys get to ask questions about your classmates.
Oh, well, I mean,
Or you guys can choose not to, and we can just move on right to the next class.
What
I
is
want to
science
talk to you.
Talk to Yumi.
Yeah. I want to see how she's doing.
Oh, hey May.
Oh, hi, Yumi. Thanks for coming to the tryout yesterday. How have you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing good. Not that it's any of your business. You see, she was very
Yeah,
friendly at first, and now she's trying to backpedal
of
a little
course.
bit.
Um,
Okay.
I Yeah, I told you earlier that we were sort of like looking into different classmates. Um,
Oh yeah, because Kenta had told you like, one of us is a traitor, right?
yeah. Um, do you happen to know anything about like where Achi or Gumi are from?
Um, yeah. Octakeys from the city, basically. I know he apartment to apartment, a few different school districts. Credit card scam. He talks about it a lot. He's
Oh,
always
he's
going
like
on about
proud
the
of
blockchain, that sort of
scamming
thing.
people. Um, hmm. Uh,
I guess if I had to say I knew anything about Gumi, I don't know. I mean, we really only became friends because our names are sort of the same.
oh, okay.
She doesn't talk
Um,
much.
huh. Yeah, I haven't really heard anything from her. Like we've all sat together at lunch, but she doesn't seem to be talking very much.
Um, I mean, I know her family is on the less, I guess you'd say, financially available side, but that's about all I know.
Okay. And what about you? Um, I Are you doing okay in class 1D? I know uh things have kind of been crazy with the whole uh thing last week.
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it's been some things just sort of rub me the wrong way. A few of like Kenta or, even Kuwahara and Shinji seem like they've got something going on. It just,
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess I'm doing fine, but it seems sort of like chaotic, I guess. But again, it's like not really important because like we're only in like the first 2 weeks of school. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
yeah. I just hope things aren't gonna be like this crazy the whole year.
Yeah, I mean, what are the chances of that? Like we've had like what, like 20 years of like super low crime rates. It'd be crazy if this year was the one where like everything racked up to like 11.
Okay. Well, let's not say it like that. Uh that makes it seem like it might actually happen. But yeah, I'm I'm just not sure what's going on here. I came here sort of because I wanted to be a hero, but I haven't really felt like I've been able to do that for a while. So
I feel ya.
we'll see how things go.
All right, well, yeah, I mean, I'll show you guys. You guys all seem pretty cool. I was planning on showing you guys the place where we all sort of hang out. Um, I was gonna talk to you about it yesterday, but that sort of seemed, I don't know, I guess inappropriate. So I was gonna invite you guys to show you where Class 1D sort of hangs out most of the time.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
Cool. I guess I'll talk to you sometime.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Anyone else want to talk to anybody else?
Rook, can I try to get aptitude and precision? Because I want to try to click on those very fucking small X's on the pop-up ads.
You want to try and use on Shinji's computer?
No, I'm pretty sure, or at least on any fucking website. You know, the ones with like the very small exits.
I know what you're talking about. Like when it's a phone ad pop up.
Yeah. I want to try to like be precise and try to click on it without getting dragged to another dimension.
Well, yeah, I guess we can count this sort of as precision training. You won't get aptitude points immediately, but maybe if you do something in your next class, you might get some.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
But
I shall.
yeah, I guess roll. I don't really. Yes, roll precision.
7.
You have succeeded in
managed to
closing
click it.
a few of the very, very small pixels.
Yukio's like sweating.
Yeah. I mean, you were spending stamina points for those, right?
Yeah.
Man.
5 stamina per X.
5 stamina?
No.
My guy, you don't need to spend that much stamina.
Blocked in.
Focused. Also, Riku, the fuck are you doing off screen?
Let me look at this before I...
Just studying, bro. A little bit of studying.
How are your fingers... How do you not have carpal tunnel right now?
I think I do.
Then stop.
Hold on.
Look how much he's written.
All right, I'm going to show this to the recording just because it's hilarious.
Should be right. Hold on. Let me remember the unit circle real quick. Okay, I got it.
Okay, wait. Let me try and correct this.
Okay.
Hmm.
Should be when it equals x. 0. All of these x's.
Yes. Wait, actually. Yes, it does all equal 0.
I was gonna start taking the second derivative, but I'll stop.
You're gonna drive yourself mad.
I just wanted to take the second derivative, find the endpoints, the midpoints,
Your
interference
brain
points.
is melting.
Oh, yes. Is this not math class?
It is math class.
Oh no. The
Out
work.
of touch with reality.
What are those second two x's for? Are those just the zeros
For
and cosine?
that's when cosine equals 0.
Okay. But then that's not a 0, the whole thing.
It's, multiplied. You know what I mean? It's being added, multiplied. It wouldn't be the full thing. You're right. Because it's being added. Product rule. Hold up. The only.
I don't know what the actual.
Just 0. I think it's just 0.
I think it's it's all zeros out.
Yeah. Probably like kind of fraction also, but
Yeah.
playing D&D. Come on.
That doesn't look like rolling dice.
Real. But the aptitude was 0.
Are we waiting for Dakota to come back?
On.
I mean, if there's anyone you guys want to talk to, unless there's, because I know Yukio is trying to make some super precise pixel taps, but if Riku, you want to talk to anyone?
I'll talk to.
You don't have to. You can vote to skip this cutscene.
We need to prolong the episodes. I'll talk to Suzume.
Suzume?
Played volleyball yesterday. I hit the gym.
Yeah. Suzume. Here it is. Suzume. She is a little bit less drenched since class or since homeroom, but she's still, drying off.
I think it's raining outside.
Yeah, it is raising. It's raining.
Did you say?
Yeah, it's raining outside.
Yeah, you stutter so much.
Oh, it's nothing. Can I help you with anything?
I was just curious because sometimes when I'm like around you, I feel weird, but I don't. What I mean?
Oh, I think that's probably just my quirk. The Return of the King.
My internet hates me right now.
The return of the boy.
You're doing
Look,
some calculus.
listen,
We all
there's some
died.
math if you find it.
Doing math again.
Oh god, I have to look for math.
Oh,
Yeah.
not
Sorry, man.
doing the math.
And
I ain't
Doing
doing
mama.
math. Mostly because I don't even understand it.
That's fair.
That's a lot of pixels.
how many pixels are we looking at? Oh, it's so many pixels.
A lot of pixels.
So many.
It's pixels too.
Oh man. It's just a guy.
No. The big piss lightsaber.
Minus
Yes.
0.
That's been there for a few days now.
Couple weeks.
I didn't realize it was yellow. Last time I saw it, it was blue.
Yeah, it's changed it to the real color that's going to be. It's going to be piss.
I really hope it doesn't
X of
smell like
what?
piss.
X to what?
Yeah, and Riku started talking to Suzume.
Suzume.
Trying. He's trying. He doesn't know how.
You just got to talk about books.
Is she reading her book right now?
She's actually not. Which is weird.
She's like,
'cause it
actually,
seems like she's always reading her book.
what is she doing?
She's just studying math.
Let me help you with that real quick.
Oh, God.
All right.
Let me take the first derivative. Helping her with with math.
All right.
Came full circle, guys.
Wait, what is Riku's intelligence?
They are equally matched.
Cool.
I don't know if it's good or not.
Guess I'm just gonna help her do math.
All right. Okay. Jason, is there anyone you want to talk to? I mean, if not, we can always go to the next class.
Let's go to the next class. I'll try to talk to someone during lunch.
All right. Next is history class. You'll start with a little bit of history and then you'll have lunch. But just for information purposes, history is taught by midnight. Yeah, midnight.
Yukio would try to finish the book in this class.
All right. Yep, you finished the last of the Liberation Front book.
What,
Now, I'm
anything
gonna
like
ask you.
stand out?
It gets the sort of end messages are there. It talks about the end of modern society and how there's only one true way that the world can be united, sort of thing.
Oh dear.
Now I'm gonna ask you a question. And you can choose to go either way. Do you want to gain quirk education? Or would you like to gain a different... so your options are quirk education. Oh, do you have aptitude points left for quirk education?
I have one aptitude in quirk ed right now.
All right, you could gain an aptitude point in quirk education. Or you gain an aptitude point in insight.
I have aptitude points in both.
Do you have max aptitude
I
in
would-
both?
So I can put 2 aptitude on quirk ed because I have intelligence 2.
Yeah, you can put 2 on there, and then it'll become an actual aptitude. A full aptitude, if you will.
Whoa.
Okay. So I have 2 aptitude points in it.
Yep. Which means you now get the
Okay.
+2 bonus.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Great. But yeah, it's just a normal history class, and then you guys have lunch.
Yes. No. Doing math, bro.
Do you guys have
I
anyone
forgot we
to
made
talk
Taco
to?
Bell.
Mhm.
Would Susan maybe be sitting alone?
Yeah.
Yes, Suzume does sit alone.
Oh, cringe. I'm gonna go sit next to her.
Yeah, Yuki was gonna sit there too.
The more the merrier.
Just hate this for real.
I forgot we do Taco Bell in the corner.
But yeah, where's everyone else sitting next to?
I'll sit with Yumi and all of them again.
Yep, Yumi, Octogi, and Gumi.
Yes.
And actually, never mind.
Do I have to make a stealth roll first
To sit with who? Suzume?
to avoid the people I'm trying to avoid?
Um,
Fine, bro.
I mean, it's plenty
just-
busy.
you-
You're all wearing the same uniform. I don't think you have
Yeah.
to. I mean, you can try and stealth. But chances are,
Oh
I mean,
boy, just a D6, no bonus.
well, I mean,
Let's
chances
do it.
are.
Who aren't looking for you?
Actually, imagine Jason just hyper paranoid. They don't care.
4.
You,
He kind of is. He does not want to fuck with those people.
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
none of them. I mean, they're
Bro,
all
they
sort of
don't
wrapped up in
care.
their own friend groups. Todoroki, Monoma, Ida, they all sort of sit at their own like table. There's some people of important note in like class 1B. They all sit by themselves. And you don't really recognize anyone from class 1C. So
Oh shit, I have work tonight.
yeah.
In game.
Yeah.
Not actual work. And then when is my tutoring session again? I don't remember when I scheduled that.
It's basically whenever you're available.
Okay.
So you've got to select at a time, and then you'll be able to go in and get tutoring.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was waiting to talk to my boss. That's why I was doing that. That's why I waited.
I think you sent an email to your boss being like, "What are my times?" It's Tuesday and Thursday,
Yeah.
by the way. Just for our viewers at home.
Hmm.
But first and foremost, Jason's gonna go up to Kendo. You're like, hey, how does Friday night work for tutoring?
Um,
If it doesn't work, like I can easily like reschedule. Like I have that free period on what we have that free period on Wednesday.
no, after Friday, no, Friday night will work. Like, do you want to do it like immediately after we're done at USJ?
Yeah, sure. Get it done over and done with.
All right.
Not that I'm trying to ditch you. It's just like
No,
I'm
no, I
bad
get
at
it.
math and I don't like math.
Yeah, you want to do your own thing. I totally get that. Yeah, just
Alright,
meet me at the UA library.
excellent. And then he's gonna walk away. And uh, is there anyone else that I recognize aside from like just members of my own class?
Like, I mean, there are a few. Like, I mean, you've sat with the 1B Parliament before. Um, you guys, one of you guys talked to Shinji yesterday, because you guys had lunch, with the general course students in business and,
Shinji.
not Shinji,
Oh,
Shinzo.
Shinzo.
Shinjo.
Shinzo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had lunch with Shinzo.
yep. But he's not in this class yet. Um, who else would you recognize? You have, I mean, there's the big loud explosion guy. Oh, and you see the redheaded kid who went to the gym on Tuesday.
The kid at the gym on Tuesday.
Who's really all about manliness. He's talking to the explosion-haired guy.
Oh yeah. Uh, he'll go and talk to him because he needs a workout partner.
Bro, you got Riku.
Come on, bro.
Riku
Me and
needs to
May.
work on Homura. Not Homura. What's his name? The other
Uh,
Shiozaki.
Hanako?
Hanako. Yeah, he needs
Who's
to work on
built, bro?
Hanako needs to get swole, and Riku
Who
needs to
is
focus
swole?
entirely on him.
Is
He's also
swole,
working out
dude.
with Yukio.
I mean, Yukio can always join us. But like, Jason knows a little bit, but like this guy clearly knows what's up.
You walk over to this table. I mean, I
Yeah.
can give you sort of the rundown. It's um, explosion hair guy, um, the guy with red hair, and then a guy with yellow hair who's sort of running in between two tables.
Jason's gonna look at him like, I'm getting tired just watching him run.
Yeah, I mean, as you approach, the explosionaire kid doesn't exactly see you at first, but you can see like he's screaming like Deku, or he's just a lot of shouting that particular like word, which is weird, but and then
Oh,
uh, the kid with the red hair, who you know the name is like Kirishima, you've heard in passing. Um, but yeah, it seems like he's talking to a brick wall. It seems like, dude, you've got to calm down. People are giving you weird looks. But it doesn't seem like the conversation's going anywhere.
Jason's gonna be like, "Hey, Hiroshima, right?
Oh, yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Hey, we met at the gym the other day, and I forgot to ask. Like, I'm trying to go at least 2 or 3 times a week. I kind of have like some of the basics down, but like based on the way you're kind of built, you think you might be able to help me out? I could really use a gym buddy."
Listen, I'm always up for helping someone get real swole.
Yeah, I kind of need it. Kind of hard to do this job with my lack of combat ability.
Yeah, you just got to get manly muscles.
That's the end goal. That and build up a lot more endurance.
Yeah, sure. Let me get your phone number, and then we can, communicate. Manliness.
Yeah, here. And then he's gonna hand him his phone.
It's at that moment that the explosion hair kid, Bakugo, finally takes notice, and he's like, "What are you doing, Extra? Got something to say to me, Extra?"
I don't know who you are, man. Also, why are you calling me extra? Like, I like to think I'm pretty low key.
Extra behavior. You're all just a bunch of extras.
Okay, man. Sorry if I upset you.
Eh. Eh. Mm.
Listen, like,
Flexing on him?
you're looking kind of constipated. Do you want me to go get recovered, girl, real quick?
R. Nar.
Yuki, are you
Talk to
seeing
a
this?
girl.
Hiroshima, I think your friend has rabies.
What the fuck's going on over there?
Oh, Yuki, what?
He very quickly hands you back your phone before trying to calm him down.
Jason's in trouble.
Is he? I think he's just talking to a constipated guy. Talking to
I'll
some
see him
extra.
I'll see him at the nurse's office later.
You're like, all right, thanks, man. I'll see you. He goes to give Kirishima a quick little fist bump.
Kirishima happily accepts the fist bump. He was like 100% fist bump energy. It's like, bro fist.
Yeah, peace, my
Place
man.
your hand.
I don't think he would break my hand. How much straight?
No, he's
power.
not. He's not going to. He's not going for it. Like, he's not trying to punch your hand. But he is he's like an expert at bro fisting.
We're like, all right, see ya. Have fun. Dealing with whatever the hell's going on with your friend.
Yeah, you can see as you wander off, you get more extra comments, and he's like, he's not as bad as extras. Deku, and then sort of returns to his natural state.
And he's gonna sit
Is
there
that
and
kid in a special class?
Jason's gonna sit there thinking, he's like, why is this man so obsessed with that one kids game? Like, yeah, it was really fun, but he keeps talking about it.
Yeah, and then May, you said you were gonna sit with Yumi, Gumi, and Octogi,
Yes.
the E Squad.
Yeah. Yumi, Gumi, Octogi, and me. And
We'll make it work.
yeah.
You know?
Yo, Octagay?
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, actually, I know.
Yeah, I guess you know.
God knows.
But yeah, do you want to talk to him about anything in particular? Or you just want to hang out?
I don't know. I kind of want to figure out more about Gumi, but I don't want to be too obvious.
Hey, are you a traitor?
No one has
Definitely
tried
not.
that yet.
Oh, should I just go up and say, "Are you a traitor?"
That orphanage you grew up in. I have a best friend.
No, just go up and say, so I heard you're an orphan.
Oh, okay. Let's not do that. Okay, how about this? I'll go to Gumi and say, hey, so I've been sort of asking around about what happened last week. You didn't happen to know any of the 4 students who had to leave 1D, right?
No,
No?
no.
Okay.
I mean, I like knew them right before, like
Yeah.
because they were here for a week, right? But it's just sort of, yeah. I mean, I know them, but then they, tried to kill someone.
And you didn't get a chance to talk to any of them the whole week?
I mean, I talked to like a few of them. I talked to like Kira. You know Kira, right?
Yeah, I heard he's still the president of the class.
And I also got to talk to Yui.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird because my friend Jason, he found out he has the room that whom I used to have.
Oh. That's pretty crazy. I guess. Weird, right?
Yeah. It does kind of feel like they had 4 students go off the rails and just sort of like shoved us in their places.
Yeah, they were gone for like 3 days and they already their replacements, right?
Yeah.
Was it even 3 days?
Well, it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday was when they got us.
Yeah. Yue's real quick on
They
the
work
turnaround.
Yeah.
Government called me on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Yue was on top of it.
Yeah, so Gumi, you didn't get to talk to Humai at all?
We all did class introductions, that sort of thing, if that's what you're wondering about.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't be more help.
Oh no, it's no problem.
Did you leave anything in the room?
I think just an ID.
Oh, I mean, it's not like he needs it. He's not getting ever back onto campus, is he?
Yeah, probably not. And I heard that they were wearing like wigs and contacts anyway.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I guess like nobody knows what they look like.
Yep, nobody knows what they look like. I guess I'll just leave it there since I don't want to just like directly like say
I know you're the
I think
trainer.
it's too late. Oh, that we know that they know they're onto us.
I don't even know what we're on to. We know that she maybe knew my. Would she have recognized him?
Orphanage. They
Probably.
were in the same orphanage.
Well, like,
I mean, you could roll insight on any of that.
yeah, I would like to roll insight on basically everything she said.
That is very
She's lying.
smart.
Okay.
I will aid.
Just lying.
4.
I mean,
Can I aid that?
were you there to aid it?
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Unless this was going on while I was talking to someone else. If that's the case, then no. I don't know how the timeline for this is working.
Okay.
It's basically
Like,
all happening at
real-
the same time. So while Jason is talking to Kirishima and
Okay, then yeah, never mind. I can't aid that. I was in the middle of my own conversation.
well, actually, give me a second, because while you might not have found anything suspicious, maybe someone at the table did. All right.
Finally coming in clutch.
But yeah. Yeah, I mean it's not like difficult to read, but she's like eating half the time, so it's hard to look at her face. 'Cause she's just
Okay.
shoving food in her mouth. But unfortunately, aside from maybe one or two like weird things she might have said, it's hard to tell if she like knew the guy.
Yeah.
And again, you asked a really good question, like would she even have recognized him if he was in a disguise? And it's hard to say. Maybe it's a big orphanage. Who knows?
Who knows?
I know. All right. And then we had some people who wanted to talk to Suzume, or at least sit at her table.
Yeah. Yukio would at least like spend the time talking about the book, and if she has any other book recommendations.
Fuck. Book are y'all talking about?
You also
Oh.
finished the book?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, I guess it's just.
Speaking of, he would pull out the book and like hand it back to her.
Oh, thanks, but you can keep it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
So you guys.
Looks over to
I'm just sitting here.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Half Blood.
No, I mean she's just sitting looking at the two of you. She's like, okay, what do you guys want?
Oh.
No.
Do you have any other books that you think are interesting?
I
Or like
have
anything you have your eye on?
I have one or two, but I don't know if they're I don't know if you'd like them.
Well, how do you know if you don't try?
Yeah, maybe I'll bring them in for tomorrow or Monday.
All right, that works. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Just some books, don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
bring me one too.
Do you have that many copies?
I only, you see her she sort of starts like chewing her thumb.
Me, you and me,
Never
Yuki,
mind.
we can share. We can share.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll try and bring something in on Monday.
Yeah, that works. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah,
Does
that's the
Riku
end
have
of.
anything to say?
I mean, if you just don't have anything else to say, it'll be the end of lunch.
Just gonna,
I've got nothing.
make some small talk or something. You know
Can
what I
Jason
mean?
have one more
Yeah.
interaction, considering how he saved all of his stuff for lunch
Yeah, sure.
and
sure.
doesn't talk during class?
That's fair.
And we can assume
Okay.
Yukio and Riku are just doing casual small talk without roleplay.
Yeah, you're like
Isn't it?
you're having a weird book club.
Read the
Riku's
book.
just sitting there. And Riku has no idea what book.
Yeah, sure, Jason. Who do you want to talk to next?
Ron,
I want to talk to Tetsuya.
Tetsuya.
Oh.
All right,
You got raised
Tetsuya.
up.
Jason's gonna start talking and just be like, "Hey, man, like I just realized we haven't had one conversation since we've been here, and it's been almost an entire week."
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's pretty weird. Is like, yeah, that's crazy.
You're like one of two people I haven't talked to yet, so I figured I'd come over and just introduce myself and say hi.
Oh, who's the other person?
Yeah, I don't remember names. 1 second. I'm looking up the NPC art. I haven't had a conversation with
eBay.
sorry, 3 people. I haven't actually had a conversation with Shinji yet. Um,
Excited.
I haven't talked to Ida, and I haven't talked to eBay.
Huh.
So yeah, I haven't talked to you, eBay, and technically I haven't spoken to I've spoken to Shinji. He's just never spoken back.
Yeah, I mean that Shinji guy, he's asleep, zoinked, zonked.
Yet he somehow has coffee made every day, including enough for myself, and is able to somehow move us around, which was driving me crazy that I can't figure it out.
Dude, that's sweet. Making coffee for his classmates. That seems nice.
Yeah, I kind of smelled it through the door, so I'm like, "Hey, make me a cup too." And I offered to pay him, but he was gone before I could pay him. But he
Oh,
somehow left coffee there, even though I was like waiting in front of the door for like 10 minutes. I don't know how he left.
yeah, I mean Shinji's always been like really eager to class. But he doesn't really do much in class, so it's hard to say.
So like, you mind if I ask you a quick question about like what happened last week?
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, totally. What do you want to ask about?
I know no one really like knew those couple students that did what they did. He's trying to keep it kind of quiet so that way like no one else is trying to like
Yeah, yeah,
eavesdrop
yeah,
on
yeah,
them.
yeah. It's still on the down low, but yeah.
Yeah. But I found out I'm staying in my guy in one of the guy's old rooms. I can't remember his name off the top of my head because I don't write notes.
Humai was the room you took.
Yeah, Whom I think his name was. Someone told me he has like he was the one with the lightning powers. Do you know anything about him?
I mean, he was pretty energetic. I mean, aside from like Kibe and maybe even like I don't know, like even like aside from like Kibe and Octagi, he was up there in energy levels. I mean, hello, dear viewers. What I meant to say was that Kuwahara was super energetic during the first week. I will continue to make similar mistakes during the next upcoming episodes. As such, I've added a tally to keep track of every time I mess up a name. It's my own fault, and I'm sorry for any confusion that this causes. I mean,
Who would you say had more, him or Kurihara?
oh wait, did I say Kibe? I meant
Yeah,
Kuwahara. Sorry. Kuwahara, Octagi, and Humai.
I figured that's why I was. I figured it was Kurihara. He
Yeah.
has done nothing but read, unless provoked.
Yeah, I mean, he was like super. I mean, he was more like a punk like energy. So he was like reject, fight the system sort of thing.
Well, kind of how like that crazy guy over there with the rabies is.
Um, yeah, sort of like that, I guess.
Do you know anything about that guy? Because like I was talking to his friend, and all of a sudden he just started growling at me and frothing at the mouth.
I'm gonna be honest. Um, he's like one of the people that like we in class 1D don't engage with at all because like even the first week he like called us like I mean he was sort of like I mean like yeah we have like a checkered past but he was like they're villains like they're like taking down the school from the inside like that sort of thing. So we don't really talk to him that much, but that's just sort of how things
Okay,
are.
he kept calling me an extra, which like it's very weird to me because like I think I'm kind of like chill and low key, aren't I?
Yeah, we thought that the first week too, and then Kibe was like he means extra like in like a movie or whatever.
Yeah, that guy's weird.
Very weird. But, who am I to say? I mean, I breathe fire, so, it's like, ooh.
Do you breathe fire? I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's one of the, I guess if Hanako, like, breathes vines, I don't really know what his quirk is, but I guess I breathe fire. Well, I don't breathe fire. I breathe, like, I like I breathe 2 chemicals, and then my teeth ignite them when I slam them down.
That sounds cool. Although, does that hurt your teeth?
Yeah, but it's sort of. I mean, I just got to get a spark going. I don't gotta like.
Have you considered just using like a mouth guard?
Yeah, I've also used like a lighter, like an empty lighter. It works too.
Yeah, that might work. Oh, I actually saw this on a show one time. Some dude uh he actually kept a piece of flint like either between his teeth or like between his gums or something like that, and he was able to like shoot smoke or something, and when he bit down on the flint to create the spark, it set it all on fire. Like
That
maybe try keeping like a piece of flint or something in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, they really must have been like they replaced them like real quick then. If you guys have the same rooms.
Yeah, my room was fully furnished. Everyone told me that was kind of weird. Like all of his stuff was still in there, including his student ID and everything.
Oh yeah, that's weird. It's like living in someone else's house, right?
Yeah, it was a bit odd. I mean, I like how it saved me money on having to buy stuff, but still.
Man, I could never imagine living in like a dead person's room. Not that he's dead, but it'd feel weird.
I always wake up in the middle of the night thinking that there's like something there spying on me or something.
I mean, they were some pretty mean kids. I wouldn't be surprised if they like bugged their room or something.
You know, I never once thought to check.
When you did search the room, you didn't find any evidence of bugs. I will tell you that.
Okay. So remember
But
I searched the room, but I'm like, I never actually looked to see if they bugged it or booby trapped it or anything.
I mean, you found a student ID, which means you probably gave it a pretty thorough search, right? So,
It was in a desk.
yeah, that's fair.
So I don't
But
know how thorough that was. I opened a drawer.
you had a high enough investigation where you would have discovered if there were any like bugs.
Okay.
But yeah, he's poking out theoreticals. Uh, But
Uh,
yeah, I mean, crazy.
um,
Oh, you're friends with May, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
correct.
congrats on I guess your friend getting into, I mean, I was there, right? But, great job getting into cross country. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw your ex there. She said to tell you hi.
Oh, yeah. Yuki. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Great. Tell her I said hi back, I guess.
Okay. And then one last quick thing. And I'm gonna roll persuasion on this. I'm gonna roll before I start it.
That's fair.
That's an 8 plus 4, so that's a 12.
Okay.
He's gonna say like, "Hey, listen, like, I'm not trying to imply anything, but what I'm gonna say, but like, it's kind of like an open secret that you kind of like are good with girls. Could you give me like any tips? I've always been struggling with that. Like, my big
Bro.
thing is like people keep wanting. The only ones that I've talked to have been like because of the association with my dad. They just try and use me for my money.
Bro.
He's
Oh,
trying to get rich.
For the charisma.
dude, that's rough. Oh,
You got a
man.
plus for the charisma?
I mean, you want me to tell
Like,
you what always
being
works for
quirkless
me?
doesn't have. Oh shit.
What about wait, you're quirkless, dude?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. The cafeteria is loud. I'm probably just hearing
Yep.
things. Um,
Yep.
you want me to tell you what always works for me?
Yeah, sure. That'd be very helpful, please.
Listen, honestly, honesty is always my best. Like, I always find honesty is the best thing. Works for me all the time. I go up to them, I say what's amazing about them. Um, I tell them a little bit about myself, right? I want to, show that we're like going to be a great match. Always bring flowers, or if they're allergic to flowers, bring chocolate, and if they're allergic to chocolate, bring a card. Um, or like,
How do you
don't
know all
use a
that
card.
beforehand?
Don't use a card. Use a poster board. I used a card once, and it did not go well. I mean, it went well. We did it for like 2 weeks, but it ended poorly. And I think if you go in there and you're honest and you really like put your feelings out there and you mean it, and you don't try and like pull your punches, I think you got a chance with anybody, dude.
All right. I'll definitely give it a shot. Thanks.
And
Yo?
I know you said something about like you're afraid like people are trying to use you for your money, but I mean like I mean there's different reasons people get into a relationship, and as long as you stay in the relationship for the right reasons, I think that's fine.
Yeah, let's.
What you doing?
I only hit it once, but then it went off twice. Sorry. Uh,
Classic Jason.
yeah.
Already taught him how to
Um,
riz, bro. I taught him last time.
What the heck?
Hey, that's all you need.
I'm sorry, my brain's just like stopped working entirely.
Fair.
I mean, you want to
completely
roll
forgot what I was
insight
gonna
on his
say.
advice?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Seems like pretty fair advice, though.
I'm
Yeah, it
surprised
sounds
he didn't roll insight on me saying that I'm quirkless. Ooh,
So here's the thing. On like the attractiveness scale of the class, or even UA in general, he's up there. There's a high chance he could have like this advice could be worth nothing, just because of who he is. You also know none of his relationships have lasted very long. Like I said, he's got a new like partner every like that's his sort of running gag is that he can't like keep a consistent like partner. So great at like starting a relationship, probably not great at, staying in one.
yeah, fair.
He's just all looks. That's his trick. Have excellent skin and work out occasionally.
I can do one of those.
All right, you guys move on to your final class of the day.
Ready? Shit.
Let's do it.
You guys finish up history with midnight, and then you guys they have the hero course practicum,
My God.
the final class of the day.
You could never love me for me, 'cause you mold me into something else, change me into what you want. All I ever did was love, and it wasn't good enough. We had tried to make this garden for two, but you had brought the cold and the roses never bloom.